guys, so welcome back to another episode of a Katie Lynn creation. Today we're going to be making this congratulations card. I just sort of created this congratulations card for actually my mom. One of her staff members is having a baby, so I just made this card really fast for her. There is some changes that I'm going to be making to this card, and I'll show you as we go along. But for right now, let's get started. So first, I've taken my Big Shot machine here, and I've also taken some white cardstock from Recollections, and I cut it to a regular A2 size card. I'm going to take this Cuttlebug folder. I honestly don't remember the name of this folder. I've had this for quite a while now, so I don't actually remember, but it's just one of the really simple embossing folders from Cuttlebug, and I bought it at Walmart actually. So anyways, I'm just putting my plates on here. I'm just going to run this through my Big Shot and just emboss it. And then I'll just run it back just to be sure that I got everything. Lift that up. Okay. I can actually move this out of the way here. Alright, so let's take off all these plates. Perfect. So, got that perfectly on there. And there is just that little lip here on the bottom, but that's okay because it's going to be covered over with some pattern paper. So I've cut this pattern paper piece down. This is from the My Mind's Eye, The Sweetest Thing collection. I love My Mind's Eye paper. It's one of my absolute favorite brands of scrapbooking paper. I just love the colors and the designs, and even sometimes the textures. I know that they put some textured paper in there. Just gonna bring my, Okay, so I'm just gonna adhere this down to the bottom portion of the card. And I'm gonna have to cut a little bit off the edge, but that's okay. I can just take my scissors and just trim that up. Okay. So, what I'm going to do now is the doily portion of the card. So, this portion right here. So, these are just white doilies that I bought at the dollar store. Yeah, they're just the little ones. Now there's big doilies and there's little doilies. So I just bought the little ones. And all I'm going to do really is just sort of bring this card back. Just sort of cut it down the center, first of all. And then just line that up and sort of fold. These are very flexible, so you can fold them very easily. Okay, so I just cut that up there, and I'm going to take my Fired Brick Distress ink and just do a little bit of distress ink. But first, I'm just going to put some adhesive down on my table here, just so that my doily doesn't move around while I'm, while I'm putting the distress inks on. Okay, it might be better to put it directly onto the doily. Okay, just so that it doesn't move around, and it's very easy to pick back up again. So I'll just take my little dauber here, and I'm just going to very gently just sort of start to brush this in. Before I do that, I'm just gonna pop. Ooh! Sorry, that was my ATG gun just fell into the distress ink. I'm just going to pop my gloves on because I really don't like getting ink on my fingers. It's just a big pet peeve of mine. So I just have these gloves. Alright, sorry, just really quick put those on. And then just sort of start to bring this in from the edges with some circular motions, just holding down the corners. And then go into the center. Just to sort of change the color of the doily. Okay, and that little corner down there is fine if it's not completely done, because it is going to go underneath. Ooh, and I just ripped that. Alright, so I'll just put that down there. Just clean up my work surface. Okay, so I'll just bring that card back in. And what I'm going to do is, because that side is ripped, I'm going to see... Actually, you know what? That won't even matter. I lied. That won't even matter. Because I'm going to put a banner on there. Alright, so for the banner, I just cut this out of some cards, out of some pattern paper with the Stampin' Up! Banner punch. And I'm just going to lay these down here. So, because this portion of it is ripped, I'm going to try to cover it as much as I can so it's not as noticeable. And then just put that on like that. Alright, so I'll just adhere this down. So in the original card, I had a pink strip down there with some, with a border punch. I'm actually just going to take that off for the purpose of this card for two reasons. One, this card is just going to go into my samples, so when people order them, I just have it in my samples. And two, it didn't really show very much, so I decided just to not even bother with it. So yeah, I'm also going to change it up. There used to be this sort of dull twine up there. I just bought some of this really cool red and white baker's twine from Winners. So I'm going to put it on here because the colors match beautifully. So I'll just cut that and then just sort of tie a couple of bows here. I'm not going to put it on just because one, my glue gun isn't heated up, and also you don't need to watch me put ribbon on. But basically I just tied it in a bow, and I'm going to do two of these, and they're just going to sit right there on the edges and let them overhang a bit. So the next thing that I'm going to do, I won't adhere it on again because my glue gun's not heated up, but just make this. And also, before I forget, on this pattern piece, on this one I actually sewed it along the edge, but I didn't do that for this one, so I just wanted to show you. So I just have this sort of pink satin ribbon. I bought this at my local craft store like a little while ago, and I don't actually know what it's called, but I just wanted to use it up because I don't know what it's called and I don't really like it anymore. So I'll just use it for bows and stuff. So, alright. I'm not going to worry about the tails or anything. I can always resize those later. So here's one bow. And that'll sit here. And then I have this green ribbon. And this is all that I have left. I bought this at the dollar store. And I'm really hoping that it's going to be enough for the bow. Because the spool just... Like I just pulled this off and that was the end of the spool. So hopefully it'll be enough. And I think it is. So then all I would do is cut the tails off and just overlap these like this. And then put a blue button. And the blue buttons are Recollections buttons. And I may even, just because the green is sort of little, I may put the green as the base and then put the pink up top, just to sort of hide that little feature there. So that'll just go in the corner like this, and I will stamp my sentiments. So the sentiment stamps that I use are from Stampology through the Border collection. And this one actually says, hats off, congratulations to you. But I really like the font, so I just stamped it with congratulations. Just gotta get an acrylic block here, hold on. So just line that up on my grid mat. So all I'm gonna do is just stamp the congratulations. This is just Craftsmart's black ink, nothing fancy. This is one of my most frequent inks that I use, as well as the little black ink that I'm not sure of the name of. Okay, so then I'll just line my card up here on my mat. And line this up, and this is just going to go right down there in that bottom corner. So that's basically the card for this week, guys, with the little minor tweaks and stuff. I just wanted to pop on and show you how I did that real quick. It's one of my newest cards. It's going up on my blog as soon as this video is uploaded onto my computer and then up onto YouTube. And I think of a blog post to do for this. So I hope you guys enjoy. If you have any questions, please feel free to send me an email. And make sure to comment, rate, and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're watching this on YouTube. And also to check out my blog if you are on YouTube. And if you are on my blog, check out my YouTube channel. Thanks so much and have a great day. Bye!